Now, I know the new Super Mario Galaxy movie is out, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. It was a good movie. I mean, everyone's going to love it. I mean, if you're fans, you're going to love it. If you're kids, you're going to love it. It's about as good as the first one, so we don't really need to discuss that. What we really need to discuss is the drama that is the Yeti. Right, so the drama is with Robert Pattinson and Zendaya playing Charlie and Emma, right? And they've met under like pretty awkward circumstances. They fell in love. They're now going to get married. The whole movie is pretty much them discussing the wedding and going through the motions to get this wedding in order. And one day they're hanging out with their friends who are actually going to be the maid of honor and the best man. And they end up playing this little game where they reveal the worst thing that they've ever done. And everyone does some pretty like bad things in a sense, but not that bad. You know, it's redeemable in a sense. But when it comes to Emma, turns out she used to be a Yeti back when she was in junior high school. And, you know, she almost went full-fledged abominable snowman on like, you know, her school. And pretty much the friends are shocked. Charlie is shocked. They are just, they like, how could you possibly be a Yeti? Why would you ever think of becoming a Yeti? Right? One of the friends is like, you know, my cousin is handicapped because of Yetis. And it's just absolutely wild, right? Like you wouldn't, I mean, for me, if I was to find out something like that, I mean, I would definitely console and just be there and not actually like shun them or make them feel bad. I mean, it was almost like 30, 25 years ago. Like, why would you want to keep bringing it up and thinking that it just happened, you know, yesterday? Plus, when, you know, in high school, a lot of kids are like depressed or going through things or have, you know, family issues, being bullied, like whatever it is. Like kids in high school could go through all kinds of things. And some of them, if they become Yetis, that is very unfortunate and wild and it happens. But it turns out the only reason she didn't go through with becoming a full-fledged abominable snowman is because there was another Yeti attack at some other school. So it turned out it ended up bringing the whole community together. Because of that, she ended up making friends. She ended up joining these like support groups for just people that were, you know, scared and nervous about life in general, like being at school or whatnot. And it was crazy. Like she had a whole life change because of that. But now that this secret, I guess you could say, this horrible thing she's done is out with the man that she's going to marry, Charlie just can't let it go. He just keeps seeing her as a Yeti. He keeps seeing her as like an abominable snowman. He like envisions it. He's dreaming about it. Like he's just literally losing his shit over this, right? But and you know the friends don't like her now. Like it's like the wedding is pretty much falling apart. But unlike a normal person, he decides to go through with it. Like even though he's feeling how he's feeling, you would think like, bro, just cancel the wedding, postpone it, whatever. But maybe you shouldn't do it if you're thinking that this person is obviously not right for you for some kind of insignificant reason. But he still goes through with it, right? So they go through with everything. It's super awkward. It's just the whole second act of the movie is just so uncomfortable. And for the climax of the film at the wedding pretty much blows up, right? Charlie has a few drinks in him, and when he goes up to do his speech, he ends up pretty much kind of revealing to everybody, friends and family of both of them there at the wedding, that, you know, Emma did used to be a Yeti, almost went full abominable, but he doesn't care. He still loves her. And it's like, he just kind of blurts it out, and she can't really forgive him. I mean, you know, she is devastated. Her big day was ruined. All the preparation was for nothing. I mean, it's just things just keep escalating, right? And, you know, yeah, sure, she almost went full abominable snowman, I guess, because, you know, people stole her offspring and she obviously was mad. She wanted to get it back, but still, you know, you don't have to go around killing everybody. You could just kind of like ask for it. You're a highly evolved species or a version of ape. I mean, you should be all right. But yeah, so it was just wild. I couldn't believe how negative Charlie was towards her in this scenario, because they've been together for so long. Have all these experiences together. They met under the most awkward of circumstances, where he actually lied to her, saying he had read a book he hadn't when she was reading. It's just wild, right? It's absolutely wild. It was a fun film, but yes, I did merge two plots together from two separate movies, right? You had the drama and you had the Yeti. Yeti, there isn't really much to talk about. It's actually just a research team that goes up to go try to find this Yeti that they've heard stories about, and they actually do find it, and they try to capture it. They capture its offspring, which in turn pisses off the Yeti, and the Yeti ends up having to kill everybody. I don't want to spoil the real surprise of the movie, the drama, but between the two, I would definitely say the drama was a lot better. It was, you know, a bit more emotional, and like I said, halfway through the movie, it's just things get so awkward between them. It's just like, why are you even gonna get married right now? Like, just hold off or call it off. Talk to the friends. You know, you don't really know if the father knew about it. You know, if Emma's father knew that she was pretty much going to become a Yeti. You don't really know. She doesn't have any friends really now. There are people obviously that are there for her at the wedding, but you don't really know about them. There's no backstory on anything. It's just really her and her past. So it's just interesting, again, it's like, and I will say the one thing about the Yeti, the only thing I didn't like about that movie, it was kind of cheesy. The acting was kind of stale, little wooden, but no one fucking shoots the Yeti, like, at all. Like, everybody has the Yeti in their crosshairs when things are happening and people are dying, but no one ever takes a shot. And it's just like, really? Why? You were aiming at the thing. You were literally aiming at it, and you didn't fire because you were like in shock, or you were in awe, or you were like, you froze or whatever. But like, really, everyone that has a gun in that movie did not shoot. It was just kind of dumb. Actually, there is only actually one gun. One person came with one rifle, but no one shoots that rifle. But yeah, the drama was good. I genuinely thought it was pretty cool. It's probably one of the only movies that has actually had me feel for Zendaya. I mean, I don't think she's like kind of like a whatever actress for me, but I did really feel for her character because like she obviously put her past behind her, and she's a new person. It's been like like I said, 25 years or so since that, and she is a new person. She was all nerdy and acne ridden in high school. Now she's like the beautiful Zendaya, but Emma, her character, and it's like, yeah, I don't know why anyone would like hold that above your head, for more than a day. Honestly, if you've been with that person for that long, and obviously they don't seem like that person at all. That's how most kids are like in high school and stuff. They don't seem like that type of person that would end up becoming an abominable snowman. But I digress. But I would definitely suggest to watch the drama over the Yeti. The Yeti is a cool creature feature. The practical effects were pretty cool. I mean, like I said, the story was kind of weak, but it could have probably been a Hulu movie for sure. It didn't have to be like a full-fledged theater release, but still, yeah, check it out. Check either one out. But this has been Ghost in the Craig. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.